Come, Hamlet, come, and take this hand from me.
Give me your pardon, sir. I've done you wrong, but pardon it, as you are a gentleman. This presence knows, and you must needs have heard, how I am punished with sore distraction. What I have done, that might your nature, honor, and exception roughly awake, I here proclaim as madness. If Hamlet from himself be taken away, and does wrong Laertes, then Hamlet does it not, Hamlet denies it. Who does it then? His madness. His madness is poor Hamlet's enemy. I have shot mine arrow over the house, and hurt my brother.
I am satisfied in nature, whose motive, in this case, should stir me most to my revenge. But in my terms of honor, I stand aloof, and will no reconcilement, till by some elders masters of known honor, I have a voice and precedent of peace to keep my name ungored. But till that time, I do receive your offered love like love, and will not wrong it.
I embrace it freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play. Give us the foils, come on.
Give him the foils, young Osric. Cousin Hamlet, you know the wager.
Very well, my lord. Your grace hath laid the odds on the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I have seen you both. But since he is bettered, we have, therefore, odds.
This is too heavy. Let me see another.
This likes me well. These foils have all the length.
Aye, my good lord.
Set me the stoops of wine upon that table. If Hamlet give the first or second hit, or quit in answer of the third exchange, let all the battlements their ordnance fire. The king shall drink to Hamlet's better breath. And in the cup an union shall he throw, richer than that which 4 successive kings in Denmark's crown have worn. Give me the cups. And let the kettle to the trumpet speak, the trumpet to the cannoneer without, the cannons to the heavens to earth. Now the king dunks to Hamlet. Come, begin. And you, the judges, bear a wary eye.
One!
No!
Judgment!
A hit, a very palpable hit.
Well, again!
Stay! Give me a drink. Hamlet, this pearl is thine.
Give him the cup. I'll play this bout first. Set it by a while. Come. Another hit. What say you?
A touch, a touch. I do confess.
Our son shall win.
He's fat and scant of breath. Here, Hamlet, take my napkin, let me rub thy brow. The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Good madam.
Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord. I pray you, pardon me.
It is the poison cup. It is too late.
I dare not drink yet, madam. By and by.
Come, let me wipe thy face.
My lord, are eating now?
I do not think it.
And yet, 'tis almost against my conscience.
Come, for a third Laertes, you but dally. I pray you, pass with your best violence. I'm afraid you make a wanton of me.
Say you so? Come on!
Nothing, neither way.
Have at you now!
Ah!
Part them, they're incensed!
Nay, come again.
Like the queen there, how?
They bleed on both sides. How is it, my lord?
How is it, Laertes?
Why, as a woodcock to my own springe, Osric. I am justly killed by mine own treachery.
How does the queen?
She swoons to see them bleed.
No, no. The drink, the drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet, the drink, the drink. I am poisoned.
Treason! Oh, villainy! Ho! Let the doors be locked! Treachery! Seek it out!
It is here, Hamlet. Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. In thee there is not half an hour of life. The treacherous instrument is in thy hand, unbaited and envenomed. The foul practice hath turned itself on me, lo. Here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother's poisoned. I can no more. The king! The king's to blame!
The point! Venom too. Then venom, do thy work! Treason!
Treason! Treason!
Oh, defend me, friends. I am but hurt.
Thou incestuous, murderous damn Dane! Drink off this potion. Is thy union here? Follow my mother.
He is justly served, and a poison tempered by himself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death come not upon thee, nor thine on me.
Heaven make thee free of it. I follow thee. I'm dead, Horatio. Wretched queen, adieu. You that look pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mute or audience to this act, had I but time, as this fell sergeant death is stripped with to rest. Oh, I could tell you, but let it be. Horatio, I am dead. You livest. Report me and my cause of right to the unsatisfied.
Never believe it. I am more an antique Roman than a Dane. There's yet some liquor left.
As thou art a man, give me the cup. Let it go. By heaven, I'll have it. Oh, good Horatio, what a wounded name. Things standing as this unknown shall live behind me. If thou ever didst hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain to tell my story. What warlike sound is this?
Young Fortinbras, with conquest from Poland, to the ambassadors of England gives this warlike volley.
Oh, I die, Horatio. The potent poison quite overcrows my spirit. I cannot live to hear the news from England, but I do prophesy the election lights on Fortinbras. He had my dying voice. So tell him with the occurrence more or less I have solicited. The rest is silence.
Now cracks a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Why does the drum come hither?
Where is this sight?
What is it you would see? If aught of woe or wonder, cease your search.
This quarry cries on havoc, O proud death. What feast is toward in thine eternal cell, that thou so many princes at a shot so bloodily hast struck?
The sight is dismal, and thou affairs from England come too late. The ears of senseless that should give us hearing, to tell him his commandment is fulfilled, that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Where should we have our thanks?
Not from his mouth had it the ability of life to thank you. He never gave commandment for these deaths. And since, so jump upon this bloody question, you from the Polack Wars and you from England.
Our here arrived give order that these bodies high on the stage be placed to the view. And let me speak to the yet unknowing world how these things came about. So shall you hear of carnal, bloody, and unnatural acts, of accidental judgments, casual slaughters, of deaths put on by cunning and forced cause. And, in this upshot, publishers mistook falling on the inventors. Reads, all this can I truly deliver.
Let us haste to hear it and call noblest to the audience. For me with sorrow I do embrace my fortune. I have some memory in this kingdom, which now to claim my vantage doth invite me.
Of that I shall also have cause to speak, and from his mouth whose voice will draw on no more. But let this same be presently performed, even while men's minds are wild, lest more mischance on plots and errors happen.
Let 4 captains bear Hamlet like a soldier to the stage, for he was likely, had he been put on, to have proved most royally for his passage. The soldiers' music and rites of war speak loudly for him. Take up the bodies. Such a sight as this becomes the field, but here shows much amiss. Go, bid the soldiers shoot.